Hello and welcome to the Bet365 Stadium, where the Clarets are looking to build on a fantastic performance against Birmingham City on Tuesday night. This is Pre-match live. We'll be here right up until kick-off, where you can switch over to Clarets Plus for full audio commentary, or you can watch tonight's game by purchasing a match pass for £10, which is available around the globe, including the UK tonight. Simply go to burnleyfc.com/packages. With me tonight, Dave Roberts is with me tonight. Let's have a look at a few games from the past.
Touch back for Arfield. 1-0 Burnley. Scott Arfield. Rodriguez getting away here. Oh, what a goal! What a goal from Jay Rodriguez. He loves it here. A left foot corker.
Close the book for goal of the season, Phil. That's a fantastic finish.
Ball does hit it. Hits it well. Oh, what a goal! Oh, what a goal from Stephen Defoe. It's a free kick to die for. Barnes, oh, what a goal! It's 4-4 for Ashley Barnes. What a finish, right-footed.
Welcome, Dave. Welcome to the Bet365 Stadium. How are we?
Very well, thank you, Phil. You have a good Christmas?
We did, yeah, super Christmas, and I think Clarets followers did.
We did, yeah. We've continued the form after the World Cup break, which I think there was always a worry, wasn't it, after that long break, whether we could keep the momentum going, but so far so good.
A couple of changes for Burnley. First league start tonight for Darko Cherlinov. Ashley Barnes is preferred to Jay Rodriguez, so Burnley line up like this. Adam Muric in goal, Connor Roberts right back, Ian Matson left back, Taylor Harwood-Bellis, Jordan Bear in the centre, Jack Cork, Josh Cullen in the anchor roles. Remember, Cork on 9 yellow cards, one away from a 2-game ban. Then across the field, Manuel Benson right hand side, Darko Cherlinov left hand side, Josh Brownhill playing behind Ashley Barnes. Remember, he scored twice against Blackburn before the World Cup break. On the bench, Bailey Peacock Farrell, Charlie Taylor, Johan Berg Goodmanson, Jay Rodriguez, Scott Twine, Anas Sarori and Nathan Teller. He came off the bench to score on Tuesday night. For the home side, there's no Phil Jagielka, signed an extended deal yesterday, so that's a little bit of a surprise, and Liam Delap has dropped to the bench. It's Jack Bonham in goal. We think a back four of Harry Clark, Harry Suter, Ben Wilmot and Morgan Fox. Then a midfield five of Jacob Brown, Lewis Baker the skipper, Jordan Thompson, Will Smallburn and Josh Tymon up front. Son of Kevin Campbell, Tyrese Campbell, he got the equaliser against Rotherham. Stokes bench, Bursic the reserve keeper, Delap we mentioned, Gavin Kilkenny, Tarek Fosu, Nick Powell, Josh Laurent, who's back after injury, and Connor Taylor. Our referee tonight is Keith Stroud. So Burnley in great form. The results by and large went for us last night.
Yeah, I mean, you can only do what you do on the pitch when the other teams are slipping up behind you, other than Sheffield United, of course. Then it does help. It's got a massive gap now back to third place, and an opportunity to extend that tonight.
Yes, that would be fantastic. 3-0 on Tuesday. Let's have a look at that game. Burnley 3, Birmingham City 0. Let's have a look at the match highlights.
That is fantastic. Super finish, Connor Roberts. With Benson, chance for him to take it on here, looking for Roberts, decent ball, come back, 1-0, oh what a start, Anas Sarori, he's back with a goal, that was magnificent, that was simply magnificent, inside 50 seconds, Burnley have got the lead, welcome back Anas Sarori. Here's Roberts, but Burnley could stretch them here. Roberts looking for the quick 1-2 here, gets it by Roberts, left bar. Oh, what a good goal that is! That is fantastic! On his left foot, super finish, Connor Roberts. Great little 1-2. Burnley got the second they wanted. Burnley 2, Birmingham City 0. Super finish from Connor Roberts.
Very good.
Benson ships inside, good, he's done well with it, on for Roberts, this is good from Burnley, Roberts don't get back, oh he's knocked over by the defender, Longolo getting back, he's come off a Burnley player in the end. Got to be ready here, Burnley. It's left for Bakuna. Bakuna gets it over. And wide. Good technique. But I think Muric was always moving the right way. Facing up to him. Comes inside nicely. Decent ball. Got a deflection. Rodriguez to help it on. Bizarre situation. Yeah. Very nearly got it past the keeper. Wow, that was strange. Here's Bakuna driving forward. Good from him. Touches it on. Wants it back, Bakuna. Heavy touch from Deeney. Allows Taylor to get it. Oh, he sent Taylor away. He's definitely in here if Taylor can finish this. Comes across his man, and he finishes it. 3-0. That's Nathan Taylor. Burnley seal the points. As calm as you like. What a great finish that is. Ball from Charlie Taylor. Ran half a length of the pitch and planted it past the keeper. Burnley are 3 points clear of the top.
Fantastic win on Tuesday night. Three great goals there. Zaroury inside a minute, Connor Roberts just before half-time, and Nathan Teller in time added on. Now, looking, Dave, when we drew with Stoke at home 1-1 back in October, since then Burnley have got 31 points from 12 games. It's been a fantastic little spell. Yeah,
we didn't have a bad start to the season, but we've really motored on since then, and it's that momentum's kept going, and long may it last.
Against Birmingham, a little bit concerned about their physicality. Certainly at the St Andrews, that they looked a big, strong, physical side, but we dealt well with that, and he brought Charlie Taylor on at a key time.
Yeah, I think that he was there to shore things up at the back a little bit, and that certainly worked. And we didn't really look in any danger. I didn't think it was a comfortable win. Goal at start always helps, yeah. But we stuck to our game, got a goal before half time, and another one at the end. It was a good all-round performance.
And after the game, Anas Zaroury, Connor Roberts, and manager Vincent Kompany spoke to the press. Let's hear what they had to say after the game.
You said from when you came in that you wanted the goals spread across your squad, and it's happened again tonight. 3 different goal scorers coming from substitutes and from starters as well.
Yeah, no, I think it's bound to be because I think the way we look at how we want to score goals, it should really come from collective phases more than just the individual brilliance. Of course, sometimes it happens, but and for that reason, I don't think it's. I say it's never easy to score goals, but I think it's easy to know where your goals are going to come from, and they just got to get into the right areas, and they do that extremely well, and then apply themselves every day to improve on the finishing, and they're getting goals that way. So it's really good for us that many players in the team are getting goals.
Anas, welcome back and congratulations. That was a good game tonight. How are you feeling?
I feel really good. I think I went for 1 month, away, and I think that's a good way to be back in Turf Moor. Really appreciate everything, all the support of every supporter in the stadium, and yeah, I really loved it.
And your goal at 49 seconds, it was the quickest goal in the Championship this season, according to stats. That's certainly a way to come back.
Yeah, of course. If you can score so early in the game, you come directly in a good mood to finish the game, so it's a good thing.
Connor, congratulations. 3 points on the board. How are you feeling after the game?
Yeah, obviously we want to win every game we can. Tonight was, no different, and we've had time off over Christmas, the World Cup and whatnot, and we're back here, back at Turf Moor, and obviously a brilliant 3 points.
And it was an assist for yourself, man of the match performance, assist and a goal. The goal came very quickly as well for Anas. How did that feel?
Yeah, it was brilliant. Obviously, sometimes games like this against teams like Birmingham can be difficult, can be backs against the wall type of stuff, but we came out and that early goal really helped us. We could kind of settle into the game and take a couple of risks kind of thing, and in the end I think it was comfortable for us.
That was Vincent Kompany, Anas Zaroury and Connor Roberts speaking to the press after that 3-0 win over Birmingham. I think a lot of people saying that was probably Connor Roberts' best game in a Burnley shirt.
Yeah, he's done well this season. He had a bit of a, took a little while to settle into the new system, but he's certainly a player now who you can rely on. He's come back from the World Cup, and he's got a lot to prove and a lot to give for the rest of the season.
And we've got to talk about Anas Zaroury. What a story that is, to go away with Morocco, go to the semi-finals, come back and score inside 50 seconds.
Yeah, it was all a bit whirlwind. He played in one of the friendlies before the World Cup, and then obviously didn't get involved until the third and fourth playoff game. But what an experience for him to go over there and play in the World Cup with Morocco doing so well.
Sub tonight, but you'll expect him to play a part, I would think.
Yeah, I think we've got great options from the bench, and we saw the bench on Tuesday night as well, really attacking options on on there if we'd have needed them, and hopefully we won't need them, but in circumstances where you do, it's always great to have those players on the bench who can come on and change the game.
And what a crazy division the Championship is. They're struggling towards the bottom end. They're 17th at the minute, but they'll still harbour hopes of a playoff place.
There's still opportunities for teams right down there to get back in, and the fact that they have the playoffs, there's teams that can. The season isn't over halfway through. There's still an opportunity to go right through until May.
Drew 2-2 with Rotherham on Boxing Day. Late equaliser from Campbell. Won 2 of their last 5. Bit surprised that Jagielka doesn't play tonight, having signed a new deal.
Yeah, he's a good player. He's getting on a little bit, but he's a really useful player, experienced to have in the side. Yeah, surprised he's not involved, although we don't know what's gone on, whether there's an injury involved there. But you can only play the 11 that are in front of you, Phil. We had a tough game against Stoke at Turf Moor, as you say. There's been a bit of a impetus for Burnley since then. Hopefully we can prove tonight that we've come on leaps and bounds since then.
Campbell's a quick player. Little bit different, I think, to what we're used to. He is lightning quick.
Yeah, but I think our defence have been really pleased with them this season. Obviously, you've got 2 loan signs, well, 3 loan signs if you include Ian Matson, but certainly the 2 central defenders, 2 loan signings coming in. It isn't always easy to settle in, but those 2 players have done really well for Burnley this season. Taylor Harwood-Bellis and Jordan Bayer.
They certainly have, yeah. We're having a look back at a classic game. We're going back to April 1999. Already spoken to Glenn Little about this. 1999, Stoke City 1, Burnley 4. And that first goal is Alan Pickering from 25, 30 yards. It's one of Burnley's all-time top goals, isn't it?
Yeah, certainly. Real fantastic goal there from distance. Didn't need 2 chances. Took it really well.
And here's Andy Payton to make it 2-0 after 11 minutes. Typical Andy Payton goal. Always did well against Stoke City. So vital game under Stan Turner, and Burnley were 2 up inside 11 minutes. Do pull one back through Dean Crowe from this free kick. Just bounced kindly for him, headed it past the keeper, Paul Crichton, and that was 2-1 Burnley. But the Clarets dominated, and a certain Glenn Little came to the fore from this point onwards. Does well to win this ball down the right wing. A rare tackle from Glenn Little, may I say, that he's here tonight, driving forward, gets a second bite of the cherry, round the keeper, hooks it in left-footed, never passing it. That was 3-1 for Burnley with over 20 minutes to go. Tried to celebrate with the crowd, but the referee was not having any of it. And there's Lenny John Rose. Great memories, Lenny John Rose in his time with Burnley. Wins the header there as well. Little's on the chase from the flick on, and he finishes this in style on his right foot. 4-1 for the Clarets. It was a big win back then, a vital win for the Clarets. Finished Stoke City 1, Burnley 4 back in April 1999. In some ways that seems like yesterday.
It does. I mean, that season as well went on a really good run towards the end. We had that game against Macclesfield Town, wasn't it? 1-4-3, and then I think we went unbeaten after that. Went on a really good run, didn't we? We needed to.
Yeah, Paul Cook came, Graham Branch came. They were 2 massive signings for Burnley. 2 goals then for Glenn Lynn. A rare tackle, dare I say. Wasn't too many of them. A rare tackle. Good record here, Dave. We were talking about it. 6 wins at this stadium, Britannia Stadium initially, now Bet365, Stoke City Stadium in some quarters. 6 wins, could do with a 7th today. Yeah,
certainly had some good memories from this game. I was with you. Well, we lost in our first Premier League match here, but we had a good win when Danny Ings scored 2 very early goals, and we had an onslaught from Stoke for the rest of the game, but managed to win it 2-1.
Yeah, John Walters scored for them, didn't he? Later joined us. So that was Burnley's first away win that season, so really good under Sean Dyche, but has been a decent ground, some good goals as well. We saw that Pickering one, Dean West scored from distance. Yeah,
25-yard goal from Dean West, that was the winner, wasn't it? Late on, I think 10 minutes to go.
So we've had good goals here. Let's hope there's some more tonight for Burnley. Just to recap on that, Chernoff, his first league start. Ashley Barnes comes in for Jay Rodriguez. It was always going to be a few changes. 3 games in 6 days. Chernoff in, Barnes in, on the bench, Rory and Rod Rodriguez. Just to recap, Burnley play at Swansea on Monday. That's the 2nd at 3 o'clock. So the games come thick and fast. That might be one of the reasons why Burnley have made a couple of changes tonight. Welcome to those fans joining us on Clarets Plus for audio commentary and fans joining us for the live video stream. Dave Roberts alongside me on Clarets Plus tonight. This is Pre-Match Live. We'll be here right up until kick-off, when you can switch over to Clarets Plus for full audio commentary, or you can watch tonight's game by purchasing a match pass for £10, which is available around the globe, including the UK tonight. Simply go to burnleyfc.com/packages. We've got the team news. Let's go through that for you. As I mentioned, 2 changes for Burnley. First league start for Darko Cherlinov. Ashley Barnes back in. So Burnley look like this. Aaron Muric in goal. Connor Roberts fresh from his goal on Tuesday night at right back. Ian Matson left back. Taylor Harwood-Bellis and Jordan Bear in the centre. Harwood-Bellis the only player to start every league game for Burnley this season. Jack Cork, Josh Cullen in those holding roles. Remember, Cork has got 9 yellow cards, 1 yellow card away from a 2-game ban. Across the field, Manuel Benson, Josh Brownhill, Darko Cherlinov, with Ashley Barnes up front. Has done well against Stoke in the past, scored against tonight's opponents home and away 2017-18 Premier League season. On the bench, Bailey Peacock-Farrell, Charlie Taylor came on late in the game against Birmingham, Johan Berg-Gudmundsson, Jay Rodriguez, Scott Twine, Anas Storori and Nathan Teller. A really strong bench for Burnley. For Stoke, we think possibly 4-5-1, although they have played 3 centre-backs recently. Jack Bonham in goal, Harry Clark, who scored at Turf Moor, Harry Suter, Ben Wilmot, Morgan Fox across the back 4. Across the midfield, Jacob Brown, Lewis Baker, Jordan Thompson, the Northern Ireland international, Will Smallborn, like Teller, is on loan, a season-long loan from Southampton, and Josh Tymon up front, son of Kevin Campbell, Tyrese Campbell. He's the danger man up front, scored the equaliser at Rotherham. On the bench, Joseph Bursic is the reserve keeper, Liam Delap, Gavin Kilkenny, Tariq Fossey, Nick Powell, Josh Laurent and Connor Taylor. I mentioned earlier, our referee is Keith Stroud. Do you sense it's a big night for Burnley? If they could win this, they'd be in a fantastic position.
Yeah, it's a tough couple of away games coming up, obviously playing now and then playing again on Monday in quick succession after the Birmingham game. So yeah, we've got to make sure that we keep that momentum going. I mean, we've shown home and away we've done really well this season.
There'll be 2 different type of games. Stoke, I suspect, a little bit more physical than Swansea. Swansea will keep the ball. Swansea will keep the ball, just like Burnley tend to.
Yeah, when they came to Turf Moor, did Swansea trying to play like that, and they got beat 4-0. So
yes, they did.
Perhaps they might have a slightly different outlook in the return fixture. I don't know whether they'll be more cautious at the start. I'm not too sure. But yeah, the 2 tricky away games coming up. But yeah, nothing to fear. I think Burnley, home and away, have done really well so far this season. You know, the big following from the Burnley away fans again. Behind
another
the goal
sellout.
Tonight.
Yeah, fantastic.
So the home and away has been really good following for the lads, and hoping for more of the same tonight.
You were with us for the Crawley Town Carabao Cup tie. I mean, Burnley were playing well at that stage, but probably taking another step since.
Yeah, it certainly seemed to have improved as the season's gone on, really. I mean, how much further can they go on? We just need to basically keep that momentum going. It's difficult, isn't it? When you get in that position, you're there to be shot at.
Sure.
To some extent, teams will perhaps approach it differently, but there might be some fear and trepidation from them as well, so you can take advantage of that.
Yeah, the top 2 look good right here, right now. I saw a little bit of Sheffield United last night at Blackpool. They were hanging on at the end, 1-2-1, but you sense that the top 2, look good sides at the minute.
Yeah, I think it's going to be difficult to break that down. I think there's certainly a recognition amongst the other teams of the division that they might be playing for playoff places now.
But you looked a little bit early in the season. QPR were top, Norwich were top. They've had good spells of form, faded away. Other sides who started poorly, West Brom, Middlesbrough, have now picked up. It's a topsy-turvy division apart from the top 2.
Yeah, the top 2 have been consistent, haven't they, and seem to get better as the season's gone on. So yeah, there's still a long way to go, but we just need to keep the momentum going.
Are you interested with the selection of Cherlinov tonight to start? That was a bit of a surprise, I think, for everybody.
Yeah, we were surprised to see that when the team news came out, but we've got the squad, we've got the players, and he needs to come and take his chance. He's looked reasonable when he's come on in previous games. He's not had his first league start, isn't it, tonight?
Yes, it is, yeah. So played at Shrewsbury, yeah.
Got an opportunity to show that in a league game. So, yeah, he's got the stage.
It's a little bit out of the blue because he's sort of leapfrog Gudmundsson, Zarori to start.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be a masterstroke, couldn't it?
Well, we'll see tonight. He's certainly got an opportunity, and he needs to grab that with both hands.
Yeah, and we've yet to see really Scott Twine, who's Burnley's record signing. We forget that.
Yeah. In terms of the summer, he was the marquee signing. Wasn't he? He's not really had the chance to, with injuries early on, he's not had the chance to shine. But I'm sure we'll see a lot more of him in the second half of the season.
Would you take four points from the next two?
Yeah, looking at that, I think 4 points would be a good output from 2 away games, and then obviously we've got the cup at Bournemouth after that.
Yeah, so it's 3 successive away games, isn't it? Swansea on Monday, Bournemouth away in the cup a week tomorrow. Difficult to keep track of what day's what at the minute, but you always feel you get to New Year, you've got a feeling for how the division's going to pan out.
Yeah, I mean, you look back at previous seasons, and the team that's top at Christmas does tend to go on and get promoted, other than Leeds, I think, recently. Although going further back, Burnley were top at Christmas in 2001.
Yeah.
And didn't even get into the playoffs. So,
we've a reason for looking at that, haven't we? Which will become apparent hopefully later in the game. But Burnley were top. Lost at Man City.
5-1 at Man City.
Glenn Little, we won't be reminding him, missed a penalty that day, and we faded away somewhat.
We did, yeah. We had some really good away wins early part of the season, and just really wheels came off. We just couldn't keep that momentum going into the second half.
It is rare, but that is an example close to home.
Yeah, I mean,
2001, 2002.
You don't feel this team is comparable with that season. I think it's very different.
Yes, I'm enjoying you saying that. Yeah, a stronger squad, I assume you're saying. Yeah. I mean, Burnley scored goals that season early on, but sort of lost their way a bit.
Well, they're winning games 3-2, and then when the goals dry up a little bit, then you start losing the games you were winning before.
Yeah, because they're on 49 league goals, Burnley, just 1 away from the 50, and we believe if they were to get it tonight, it would be the first time Burnley done it before New Year's Day since 1965, which would be incredible. You do feel there's goals in the side, don't you?
Yeah, they come from everywhere as well. I mean, they've spread the goals around. Jay Rodriguez is top scorer on 9. We've got several other players scoring more than 5. They've been really spread around, haven't they?
Yeah. I mean, it's a little bit of a surprise when Nathan Teller scored on Tuesday. It's his first goal at Turf Moor since the brace against Blackpool.
Yeah.
But he's been a consistent scorer. Benson knows where the goal is. He's been robbed. We think he's been robbed of one. The first one at Sheffield United.
Yeah, it went down to the PA, put it down as an own goal, but I'm fairly
on the day.
I'm fairly sure that if the dubious goal panel sits, that one will get overturned. That's his goal.
Yeah. I haven't seen any findings yet this season from that, but I thought it was on target. Roger Eli was with me on the day. I mean, it was a very, very quick view of it, but we thought it was his goal.
It glanced off the top of his head, so it had to be on its way in, didn't it?
It did, it did. So a little bit surprised so far that has been given against him. Just waiting for the teams to come out. A little bit of a surprise there's no Liam Delap for them. He was a marquee sort of loan signing. The thought was a lot of clubs wanted him.
Yeah.
And he went to Stoke and he's not figuring tonight.
I think we were linked as well.
We were linked.
It might have been the Vincent Kompany angle.
Man City,
it is a surprise not to see him involved. You'd have thought he'd have been burning up the Championship, but no, he's not starting tonight anyway. Might see him later on.
It just gives me the impression they're going to pack the midfield. They've left him out, play Campbell up top and pack the midfield to try and stop Burnley working the ball quickly side to side, I think.
It'll be a new challenge for us anyway to try and break that down, won't it?
Yeah, Graham Branch was with us on Tuesday. He thinks the key is moving the ball quickly.
Yeah.
He's got a little saying, the ball moves quicker than legs, and if you can get the ball moving quicker side to side, Burnley will benefit.
Yeah, teams struggle then to deal with that, don't they?
And I tell you what I like, every sort of word from the club seems to follow, we can only get better.
Yeah, well, we've seen that so far this season, and it's been a really promising start to Vincent Kompany's tenure as manager, and obviously a swathe of new players coming in, and he's done really well.
We've talked about that, haven't we? 16 in, how do you accommodate 16?
It's unheard of, really.
The earliest start ever for a Burnley season. That is incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
And just seems to be getting better and better, doesn't it? Hopefully, touch wood. We're just waiting for the teams to emerge. 1-1 at Turf Moor. Burnley led through Connor Roberts. Harry Clark scored late on for Stoke, and they've just shown that goal now on the big screens here. I think we were disappointed that night not to win the game.
Yeah, we felt like we'd done enough, and just managed to get the goal late on, and we felt like we'd been robbed.
Remember then when we were worried about not seeing games out?
Yeah. Well, I think we've got a little bit more
savvy,
smart and savvy with that. Haven't we now?
Yeah. We've talked about Charlie Taylor coming on.
Yeah.
When they had that barrage of long throws that didn't really trouble us, Birmingham City, on pop Charlie Taylor for a bit more height.
Yeah, certainly.
Does that indicate we've learned a little bit?
I think so. Yeah, definitely. I think you do. You get into that. You have a system and a plan to begin with, but the proof is adapting that to improve as you go on. I think we have done that so far. I think, as you say, there's more to come.
Yes, yeah. I mean, Josh Brownhill said it the other day, and he talked about if you're 5% off, somebody's going to get your place.
Yeah.
So this is a guy who's having a great season for Burnley, but he's still looking over his shoulder.
Yeah, I mean, there's challenges inside the squad, and Vincent Kompany's got options on the bench, and they might be the players who come on and start the next game. So you've got to be on your toes all the time.
We'll have a chat at half time, but that might mean there's not a lot of action in January.
You wouldn't expect there to be too much either in or out. There might be one or two fringe players who are looking to get a move elsewhere. Maybe one or two coming in, if that.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't a lot of activity.
I mean, you look at you look at Dervisoglu not involved again tonight. You do wonder if he will go back to Brentford.
That wouldn't be a surprise.
No, I don't think it would it? Not involved tonight. Samuel Bastian not involved tonight. But that just emphasises what we were saying. The squad is so strong.
Yeah, you've got 25 players and you can only have it's 7 subs, isn't it, in the Championship?
Yes, yeah.
So you're going to have 7 players going to miss out for every game.
Yeah, indeed. It's going to be difficult to keep everybody happy. But Burnley have got better fitness in the camp now, I think. Only Ashley Westwood really remains a long-term absentee. Just waiting for the teams to emerge. We seem to have lost our TV screen for some reason. Not quite sure what's happened there. Dave will have another play with it. Just waiting for the teams to come out from the tunnel to our right-hand side. Burnley have taken their full allocation, and here come the teams now. Start with Burnley. Aaron Muric in goal, Connor Roberts at right back, Ian Matson at left back, Taylor Harwood-Bellis, Jordan Bear in the centre. Holding roles for Jack Cork and Josh Cullen. Remember, Cork just 1 yellow card away from a 2-game ban. Manuel Benson, Josh Brownhill, Darko Cherlinoff, his first league start for Burnley today, with Ashley Barnes up top. He scored twice against Blackburn, of course, just before the World Cup break. On the bench, Peacock Farrell, Bailey Peacock Farrell, Charlie Taylor, Johan Berg Gudmundsson, Jay Rodriguez, Scott Twine, Anas Sarori and Nathan Teller. Those last two both scored on Tuesday night. For Stoke, Jack Bonham in goal. Back four we think of Harry Clark, Harry Suter, Ben Wilmot and Morgan Fox. Looks like they're packing the midfield. Jacob Brown, Lewis Baker their top scorer, Jordan Thompson, Will Smallbone is on loan from Southampton, Josh Tymon up front, Tyrese Campbell. So we think 4-5-1. And on the bench, reserve keeper Joseph Burzik, Liam Delap on loan from Man City, Gavin Kilkenny, Tariq Fosu, Nick Powell, Josh Laurent and Connor Taylor. So that gets you up to date with all the team news. Keith Stroud is our referee. If you're watching on social media, thanks for joining us on Pre-Match Live. You can now switch over to Clarets Plus in our official app or website for live audio commentary, or you can watch tonight's game for just £10. Simply go to burnleyfc.com/packages to purchase a match pass. Thanks for joining us. Happy New Year to everybody watching us on social media. We'll see you soon.